That's Sam. I'm Carly, and welcome to Oh, that's not it.
That's not how it goes.
That's not how it goes.
That's not how it goes.
Hi, welcome to Tuesday Night with Tony. I'm your host, Tony Walker. This is our very first episode. Thanks for that. Thanks. Okay. We have a very special guest today, ladies and gentlemen. That's Bobby Donohue right there.
Hello.
What the
I
hell?
never talk
What
like
the
that.
hell was that?
I never talk like that. I don't know where that came from. Hello.
And we have an audience here. Right, my kids are watching.
Hi, guys.
My son is, he's our behind-the-scenes guy. He's our lighting guy, our camera guy, our everything guy behind the scenes. Say hi, Zach.
Hello there.
And he does talk like that.
He does talk like that.
We have our music. Our band leader is David Clark. Let's hear for David Clark. We'll start the song over so we can see David play for us. There he goes. Play our song for us, David. Is it playing? Oh, now it's playing. Here we go. Look at the face. Look at that face. That's David Clark. He's our band leader. I did not ask him to be our band leader. That's just some random video he posted, but I'm stealing it. I did not get his permission to use it, but I'm using it anyway. So thank you, David. In promoting this show, I used a lot of stuff of people's that I didn't ask for their permission. So thanks. But
You didn't ask me to be here.
I didn't ask Bobby to be here. He just showed up like he sometimes does, and we let him in out of pity.
I needed water.
He needed water. All right, so that's our band leader, David Clark. I don't know what song he's playing, but it's now our theme song. It could be an original. I don't know what.
Tell them what you call the...
Oh, thanks. This is our band leader, David Clark, and his orchestra. Get it? His orchestra. Tuesday Night with Tony orchestra.
I get it.
Good. All right.
I know.
And also
Tony Walker.
Tony Orchestra. Yeah.
I get it now.
He gets it now.
That's great.
And even this picture, I did not have permission to use this picture for our show. This picture was taken by Kurt Knapp. He's a photographer, a great photographer. Hire him for your photography needs.
I actually really love this picture.
Yeah, me too.
This picture's so cool.
There was no reason for it. He just called me up one day and said, I want to take pictures of you. Maybe he's got a whole bunch of them, hanging up in his basement or something. I have no idea. But he took this and put all this together. So then, this was a few years ago. But then I stole it and I'm using it to promote the show. And I think it was a good choice.
I think so too.
Thanks. Okay, so anyway, so welcome to the show, the very first Tuesday Night with Tony show. We have 22 viewers. I saw 23 a second ago.
Seriously?
Where'd you go? Yeah, it says 22 people watching.
Oh, wait a minute. You didn't tell me people are going to be watching this for real.
Yeah, people are watching this for real. I know you wouldn't have been here otherwise.
Wait, time out. I would have worn a nice shirt. I would have prepared something.
I even brought paper towels because I'm a sweaty,
it's starting
bald,
to get
fat
hot
man.
in here.
It is hot.
It's not just you, dude. That light is serious.
I told you.
There's a light over there that's just like,
Here you.
nah, I'm good. Thanks.
Okay.
I'll look at it if you want.
What? What did he say?
I'll taste it if you want.
Oh, God. That's my boy.
Yeah, the acorn does not fall far from the tree.
Yeah, this is. I was just telling him this morning that his name should be Karma because everything I did as a kid, it's all come back to me now.
Did he peel the roof off the shingles
No,
off the roof?
no, he
didn't
did
do
not do that.
I'll teach you how to do that.
When Bobby is my oldest friend. This is Bobby Donohue. We've known each other since we were 2. When we were probably around 10 years old, living next door to each other on April Lane in Hicksville, we went to my grandmother's house. I was going to say my house, but it was my grandmother's house where I lived.
Yeah.
We went up on the garage and we were peeling the shingles, the roof
shingles,
and flinging them at people as they walked past. Those things could fly. Those little
They're
pieces.
like frisbees.
And we were I think we did hit people too.
Yeah.
I think we hit Petey.
Somebody.
If anybody on April
Maybe
Lane,
Mrs. Solomon.
Mrs. Solomon.
We were like aiming at Mrs. Solomon. Even if she wasn't there.
Probably. We were pricks. So, and then I got yelled at. Grandma was away, actually, and then somebody called her and ratted me out.
No, I
got
thought
yelled at
your
on the
Uncle
phone.
Phil saw all the pieces on the
Oh,
ground.
no, it was actually, maybe it was Uncle Phil. But I remember Uncle Tony came over and redid the roof.
Oh, is it some
and I had to
uncles
sit
did
up there and help
something.
him. Yeah, I had a bunch of uncles.
I honestly could never remember who any of
We're
them uncles were.
yeah, we're Italian. There's a bunch of uncles,
Yeah.
and most of them are named Tony and Vinny and Joe.
Yeah.
All right. So before we move forward here, one of the big things of this show that I'd like to do, again, the Italian thing. I'll try to just sit here like this. One thing I'd like to do, I like this show to be interactive. So please comment. Please comment away. I have a phone right here. You can't see it, but I can see it. It's a phone right here, so I can see if people are commenting, and I will respond to your comments.
Sound
And
like they already commented.
they are already commenting?
They are, yeah.
Oh, look at
There you
that.
go.
There's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, Laura.
So let's see. Laura says, hi, guys. Hi, Laura. She says hi to Sally. Oh, Bobby says hi. Well, you're like magic.
I am. I am multi-talented.
Carl
I
Wooden.
cannot pay attention to you and type at the same time.
Is that right?
Yeah, watch.
You son of a bitch. I hate you. Carl Wooden says we need a less scary band leader. Yeah, I hear you. But he's not as scary as me, so that's good. I could have worn something nicer. What's wrong with what I'm wearing there?
I think he's talking
Jeff?
to me. I didn't wear
Oh,
any
he's talking
shirt.
to you? All right, well, you know what? They can see our legs. Maybe that's what they're talking about.
Should move it up.
No, it's all right.
Well, you have a nice leg.
The 22 is across Tony's
leg.
forehead, Laura says. Oh, the amount of people
the
that are
live
watching.
thing.
Brian Festa goes, go full screen. We're not full screen? I thought we were.
Tell her to turn
does
her
that
phone.
mean?
Or
Lisa Marie says, cover your damn knees. Yeah, we should do that. We should maybe move the camera up, I guess. Nick Miggs is watching. Hi, Nick.
Well, if you look at me, it looks like I'm not wearing pants or anything.
Jeff Siegel says it looks like we're sitting on the can. It does look like that.
It's a good thing we got. Oh, that's better, Zach. Almost better. I'm gonna. Yeah, there you go, Zach.
That is
fixed it.
better. That's
well done. All right, I'm not gonna.
nice job, Zach.
Nice job, Zach. Zach saves the day. We are not actually going to the bathroom right now. We're sitting on slightly uncomfortable chairs. But
Yeah,
they're
they
good.
are a little uncomfortable. Nick, hey Zach, your friend Nick says he can't figure out how to get on. Come on.
oh my God, Nick.
I thought these young
Should I
kids
text
knew
him?
all
Nick,
about
oh no, so he's not watching, but I need this. But now I can't read the people's.
All right, you'll
Well,
see
we
it
can
in a
right here.
second.
All right. Oh, okay. I'll look at Bobby's phone for a second.
Oh yeah, why not? Like,
Anthony Shirelli says, "Hey, Dutch Lane boys,
Hey,
do you remember Anthony Shirelli?
do.
He's a good boy, Anthony Shirelli. He actually
Well, I
lives-
had a funny thing to tell you
bucks
about
away.
Hicksville, but when we get to it.
Oh, all right.
We're not up to it yet.
Michelle Couture wants to know how my sunburn is. If you're friends with me on Facebook, I posted a picture of myself with some massive sunburn on my shoulder.
Yeah, we appreciated that picture.
I will show you. Pardon. It's still there, but I don't. We're doing a lot of Italian stuff here. Because I'm Italian, I really don't burn. So this sunburn isn't really bothering me. In fact, it's almost gone away already. I don't recall a single time that I've sunburned. Honest to God, I don't remember ever
Yeah, I
sunburn.
don't remember you ever having sunburn.
Brian Fester says, get a better phone. I don't know what that means. The people at home can click on a full screen option. Oh, in the live window, then it opens all the way.
Because somebody said get a better phone. I mean, get the widescreen.
yeah, like
And
that.
he's saying get a better phone to that person.
Oh, okay.
This is going to happen to you when you're doing lives. People are going to comment on things.
And
You're
you
going to
have
read
no
it
idea
like
what they're
10 minutes
talking about,
later, and
yeah.
you're not going to have a clue what they're talking about. And you're going to have to be like, oh, yeah.
Frank Walker's yelling for Freebird. Go ahead.
I don't know that song.
Oh, what the hell?
I mean, I know it, but I don't know how. I can't even think how it goes.
Scott Crosby wants to know if we ever played cornhole on April Lane.
What's that?
It's a little inside joke, but cornhole is not what it sounds like.
No.
That was a joke that Scott Crosby and I had the other night. That's when you throw the big beanbag into the other side. It's that box with the hole. You got to get the beanbag into the hole.
Oh, they were playing that at Harb's yesterday.
Where?
At Harb's Farm out east.
Harb's Farm?
The thing with the hole, and you throw the beanbag in the hole.
Great story. Carl says, hey, where's Sally? He wants Sally. Jack Scala says, Tony, yo, hey, Jack. How are you, buddy? Jack is a good man. He's probably going to hate that I'm saying this, but the song Captain Jack by Billy Joel,
Yeah.
that's him.
That's him?
That's him. But he's a great, great guy.
He's a captain?
Not anymore.
Oh.
Tyson says,
Cool.
Tyson Hollis? Is that how you
Hey,
say
what's
his
up,
name?
Tyson? How you
That's
doing,
your
buddy?
Nice to see you. Thanks for watching there, Tyson. Let's see. Brian Festa says, oh, Brian, I can't say the F word. I have my kids here. I will never be able to unsee that. I guess he's talking about our knees, maybe?
I don't know.
Lisa
I could
Marie.
do this.
Lisa Marie is upset that I was stripping on the very first episode. Joanne. Hey, Joanne Brecker. She says hello. Hi, Joanne. Amy Rhiannon Worth says she liked the knees. Amy is watching all the way from England. England. It's like 2 in the morning over there, and she's watching. She is the best. She's actually going to be here in America in like December sometime, so she'll be sitting right there.
Did you meet her in the UK?
I did. She is one of my best friend's girl, Elio, my friend Elio, who's
cool.
I'm assuming is watching too. Since we're talking about Elio, I will tell everybody to check out Elio, check out his videos, or if you're in England or you're vacationing there, you must check out Elio. You have to go see him. He does a Billy Joel show, which is just fantastic. I saw it twice. Actually, he just last week did a little Elvis show, which went really well. Congrats to him. He's going to be touring with that next year, along with the Billy Joel thing. So, hello, Elio. Hello, Amy. Thank you guys for all the support with putting all this together. So, okay. So now I'll get to what I had planned. I like to. So the idea of the show is just to talk. I'm going to have special guests on, hopefully weekly. We're just going to talk about random subjects. If you're a baseball fan or if you're a Beatles fan, a Billy Joel fan, you want to talk about Long Island, you want to talk about anything. I actually have an interesting show coming up in a few weeks where we're going to talk about special needs. Just a variety of different topics. Bobby's here to talk about what he does, so we'll be talking about that as well. So we're just going to talk about different things, and that's why we're here. And I rely on you guys to comment, so I can talk to you guys and hear what you have to say. Maybe ask our guests some questions, or just make fun of us, or tell a joke. Suggest topics for the future. You want to be a guest, or you know if somebody wants to be a guest, you can comment about that as well. But since this is the first episode, thank you. I figured I'd give you a little brief history of how the show came about and who I am, because I know everybody's wondering, who is this guy? They're not wondering.
Who are you?
They're not wondering that at all.
I was kind of wondering that.
Bobby, who I've known since I was 2, was wondering, who is this guy?
Who is this guy
Who
that
is
I
this
cannot get rid of for 4 years?
Sweaty, bald
Who is this
guy
sweaty, bald, fat man
with one leg?
with one leg? I'm sorry, I'm sweating like crazy.
You're going to lose a lot of weight.
I sweat in 50-degree weather, so bear with me. Sorry. So I'm dying here, so you can watch. That's why we're here. You can watch me die.
The comments come on the top or the bottom?
I thought they come up on the top.
I think they come up on the bottom.
They come on the bottom?
You even need my phone?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Keep checking the top, and the
yeah,
new ones are on the bottom.
Hey, Paul Peretta. Hey, Paul. How are you, buddy? The highly talented Amy Rhiannon Worth is online. You have an international audience. That's right, baby. Steve Calamiris, what's up, pal? Jeff Siegel, Mets are losing 6-1. Are they really? Jeff, you're having a good time with that too. I know
Did
you
they
are.
lose
Jeff.
yesterday when you were there?
They won yesterday, but I was not there. I was there on Sunday.
Oh,
Today's
I thought you were
Tuesday.
there yesterday.
I was there with Carl Wooden, and they lost.
Oh.
And the Yankees are up 9-1, of course.
The Mets always win when I'm there.
The Mets always win when you're
I don't
there?
think I've ever been there and saw them lose. Maybe once.
When was the last time you were there?
Well, I don't go very often.
Yeah, there you go. Because they don't win very often either.
But every time I go, they win.
Tyson says, Bobby is a special guest. Wow, I know a special guest. Put the fan on in the room, bozo. I would, Sal Couture, you ape.
It's loud.
But it gets loud, and it gets in the way of the broadcast.
Yeah.
So you just keep fixing phones, you
You know what's
things
louder
that-
than the
mental
fans?
midget.
What?
Salzburg.
Well, trust me, that's planned. I'm going to have Sal on here. And I know it's kind of a weird topic, but you have to hear Sal Couture burp. You've never heard anything like it. It's inhuman.
I heard him sing recently. That dude
He can sing.
can sing awesome.
We call him the gorilla with the golden voice.
Nice.
What did I see here? Oh, Carl asks Bobby, what was Tony like as a kid?
What was Tony like?
We'll
as a kid?
get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
All right. Who are you and why you're on my screen? Just kidding. How you doing, Tony? That is Dawn Serrano. Dawn, I haven't seen you in ages. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for watching. Laura says, I didn't see Sal. That's your wife saying that.
Maybe she didn't.
Because he's not here.
Maybe she didn't see that he was here. Like, oh, I didn't see him. You know,
All right.
not like I didn't see him. Like, oh, I didn't see him. He's here. I just noticed. Just move on.
Sal says, thanks, Bobby Donohue. I don't know why he says that to you. Eric Shevlin says, I suck. Eric Sevlin, he's in Aruba. What are you watching this for? You're in Aruba. You're ignoring your wife as usual, you jerk.
What else is there
Go
to
away.
do in Aruba?
What else is there to do in Aruba?
This is what you do.
All right. Okay, Laura says Bobby is right. Come on, Tony.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shut up, Laura. Okay. So here I am. I'm going to give a little brief history as to why I put this show together. First off, for those of you who don't know, but you must know because I bug everybody with it, this is the comedy troupe I run with Eric Sevlin. Sal Couture is in the group. We're called Knock 'em Dead Comedy. We perform comedy shows, audience interactive comedy shows, murder mysteries mainly, but we do game shows, we do kids shows, we do skits, we do all sorts of fun, crazy, great stuff. We're the best there is. Mainly murder mysteries, which is where you'll see us on October 20th. You'll see us at Governor's Comedy Club. Governor's Comedy Club, the biggest comedy club on Long Island. You will see us there October 20th. That is the whole purpose for the show, is just to push our show at Governor's. I'm kidding. But that's where we'll be, October 20th at Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown, New York. That's on Long Island. So if you live on Long Island or you're going to be on Long Island, come see us. But this is that's the comedy troupe that I run. We're called Knock 'em Dead Comedy. We travel all over the place. We're Long Island based, but we travel all around. Thank you. So it's my show, man, and it's real. And this is
I'm
it's
sitting
me.
there
It's
hitting
me.
the
Just
likes and the hearts for you to boost us in the algorithm.
hit the likes and hearts.
And
Tell
you
us
do
why.
that,
Why do we like the
when
hearts?
you hit the likes and the hearts on people's lives, it boosts it in the algorithm for Facebook, and Facebook is like, "Oh, what's going on this live? People must really like it." And then they show it to more people who like this page, or if it's in a group, they like that group. So you know, if you're on somebody's live and you're sitting on your phone, just hit the like button a few times.
Thank you.
Or a few hundred times.
There you go. Which I do that on yours. I
know
just
you
sit
do.
there.
Thank you very much.
I'm spamming that like button.
Thank you, Zach.
So, where was I? So yeah, we'll be at Governor's. So I run this comedy troupe, and like any performer, they've always dreamed of having their own show, doing their own thing. So this is something I've always wanted to do. Feel that doing a talk show and just having my own show would always be fun, and just again something I've always wanted to do. So then, I don't know if anybody's noticed lately. I know this guy has on Facebook. Well, but live video is the thing. These days. Well, just videos in general, but on Facebook, live video seems to be the up and coming thing. Would you say? For some of us, it's already there, but I would still say it's kind of up and coming.
Facebook is really pushing it because people
Right.
like it. So Facebook is boosting things when they use live.
Right.
For sure.
Thank you. So I've seen a few live videos, and it's given me some ideas, like this live video here. This, can you see this? You can, right? Okay. This is Michael Del Giudice, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Del Giudice is a local musician. Blah, blah, blah. He's a local musician who is in Billy Joel's band. So if you go to see Billy Joel, if you saw Billy Joel last night at Madison Square Garden, you saw this man on guitar and vocals. Mike has a live show on Facebook. It's called Live from the Porch. He sits on his own porch. People comment where they just talk. They mention songs they want to hear. James Taylor, Peaceful Easy Feeling. They just mention whatever songs they want to hear, and Mike plays them. And I lost sound. But we'll try this again.
This
I don't know where my
happens to me
sound
at least
went.
once a week. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
It's a really beautiful song.
Is it?
It's on,
All right, hang on, Mike. I'm going to play a little bit. This is a Paul McCartney song that Mike is playing that somebody requested. Paul McCartney. Somebody requested it, so he played it. This is Mike Del Giudice playing a Paul
really
McCartney
beautiful
song.
song.
Yes, it is.
It's on, what's the name of the album?
Oh, the album is called Flaming Pie. You ever get that album?
No. Is it really?
Yeah, but he forgot. He's trying to figure out the name of the album. It's called Flaming Pie, Mike. Flaming Pie. Flaming Pie. Yeah, I told you. Yeah, see, that's the album.
Classic McCartney.
It's great,
Get
yeah.
Flaming Pie.
I
That
got
was
it
the
already.
best
Go get it.
album
He's yelling at
McCartney
you.
wrote. Best songs he wrote.
All right, we heard you. We
I
got you,
never
Mike.
even heard of that album.
Mike, be quiet now.
On after.
Okay, good. So Mike has that show, and it's pretty popular, and people watch it and request. So I thought that was a really cool idea. Very simple, but it works.
does work.
And then I saw another show that came on Facebook, another Facebook Live show by this guy. It's the same guy. It's the same guy. This is Bobby Donohue. He has a show on his group page. Facebook group. It's not a page. It's just a Facebook group.
I have a page, but I do this in the group.
Don't get that wrong. He'll kill you.
Beat you up if you say the wrong thing again.
Bobby does a show on Facebook every day.
Hence the name.
Daily Fuel. It's every day. I don't know how he does it. But he picks a topic. Basically, and I'm being very basic, so again, don't kill me. The group and his videos basically are kind of like lessons on how to use video to enhance your business, which we will talk about more in a few minutes because that's why he's here. But for now, would you say that's very basic but accurate?
That is basic and accurate. Yeah,
cool.
That's well said.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. So, yeah, he does his video every day where he talks about various ways of using video and how to make the video. And people comment. Get out of the way.
No, sorry.
People comment. Excuse me. People comment, and they ask him questions, or they maybe enhance the point he's making, or they just.
But what about your undies?
What about your undies? That's one of the comments.
I don't remember that comment.
Start making more sales. And one of the greatest tools that we have at our disposal to do that these days is video, which is why I really made a group about video in the first place.
There you go. That just summed it up right there.
You didn't ask me for permission to use this.
I did not ask permission to use this. Thanks. So, so I see that video too. I see that show. I watch it almost every day. I try. I don't watch it every day.
No, you
sorry,
don't watch it every day.
But I watch most of them.
Yeah, you watch a lot.
I watch most of them. I'm sticking with most of them. I support my friends. So Bobby has his show. So and I've seen a few other Facebook shows, and of course I start to think, well, this might be something I'd like to do. But it's just one of those things which I'm sure a lot of you guys experience, where you say you like to do something and just something you never get around to, right? But then I saw another video. A video that I'm not going to play. I'm just showing you. Bob, you know who this is.
Yeah.
And Laura, Bobby's wife, she knows who this is. This is Pete. Pete posted this video. It wasn't a live video. It was just a video he posted. It was on Facebook. It was on YouTube. And it went viral. And it's a very inspiring video. And I actually could relate to it quite a bit. This video is Pete. He's around our age, right?
I think so. I don't know.
Okay. Thanks for that. Well, let's just say he's around our age. He looks like he could be around 40. And he in this video, he talks about his mother who has cancer. Forgive me, I don't remember what kind of cancer she has. Sorry. But she has cancer, and he's visiting her. And I, too, as a lot of you know, I'm a cancer survivor. And not to be cliche, but when you go through something like that, you really kind of get a different perspective, and you do realize that life is too short. And that's what happened here to Pete. And in this video, Pete talks about his mother being sick, realizing life is too short, and has decided that he's going to give up his job. His job, which I don't know about you guys, but I could never do this job. Pete's job is he works for a company making cold calls all day. You want to buy something? Can I sell you something? I mean, is there anything we hate more than those people that call us up and bother us to buy something? Back me up here.
People who do live videos on Tuesdays?
That annoys them more, you think?
I think that's a little more annoying. Slightly more, not a lot more, but that is annoying. You're right. Continue.
And good night. So Pete decided that he was going to just give up his job. He has 4 kids. I think it was 4, 3 or 4. I think it was 4. He's got a wife at home. He's got pets. He's got a house. But he said, screw it. I'm giving it all up. Life is too short. I am a musician. I write songs. I sing songs. I want to play my songs. So he quit his job. That's it. I'm done. I'm going to take the chance. I know I have a family to feed, but I'm going to do what I love anyway. And he did that. And he's now, the video went viral, and he's now getting calls from people all across the country who are looking to hire him to play his guitar and sing his songs at their events. So congrats to him, and that's great. And that kind of inspired me, okay, you know what? I've been putting off this show. I enjoy the comedy shows that I do at Knock 'em Dead Comedy. I love it, actually. That's what I do. But it just inspired me. All right, this show I've always wanted to do live, I'm going to do it. And Pete kind of pushed me, over the edge to finally do it. And then, but to enable to not put it off, I had to give myself a date. All right, if you set an actual air date, the first episode date, you have to, I figure I give myself an actual date, so that way I have to, work towards that date and be prepared and work on our professional studio here and our lighting and our cameras and our screen and our guests and what I'm going to say and everything. So I was looking at dates. Once I decided that Tuesday nights is the way to go because, there's no Monday Night Football, there's no concerts on Fridays or whatever you're doing on Fridays or weekend trips or anything. You're home on Tuesdays and you're laying in bed or on your couch, and what better to do than watch this? So Tuesdays was the night to pick, right? So this was about maybe a month and a half ago that I saw Pete's video and started to prepare. And I was looking for a Tuesday night to pick when I realized that Tuesday, August 22nd, is the 3rd anniversary of the passing of one of my closest friends. That is Brian Thomas.
Should I zoom into the picture?
No, it's all right. Yeah. They can they can see it good enough. That's Brian Thomas. I've known him since I was a kid. You didn't know Brian, did you?
I didn't know him, no. I never met him.
Do you know anybody in Hicksville?
Well, that's part of my Hicksville story, but we're not up to that yet.
Okay, so never mind.
It's silly, and you're on a not silly part.
Oh, thanks.
I'll jump in on the silly
okay.
parts.
So
Hicksville is...
Let's zoom out here. So Tuesday, August 22nd is the 3rd anniversary of Brian's passing. And that, to me, I saw that, call it a sign, call it what you want, but once I saw that date, once I saw the anniversary of Brian's passing was on a Tuesday this year, I just knew, all right, that's the date I'm going to go with. And I'm not going to get too much into Brian and get, into a downer here, but definitely a larger-than-life guy. If you knew him, you agree right now. One of the funniest guys I've ever met. His passing was very sudden, completely unexpected, so I just want to quickly dedicate this show to him tonight and his family. He left 4 little beautiful children behind and a great wife. So that's that. So that's how the show came about. So here we are on August 22nd, and you're watching the very first episode. How long have we gone here? No, it doesn't say.
Long.
Pretty long? All right. And, Zach wrote the Mets are losing, but he spelt it loosing. That's my son. He's going back to kindergarten. So, all right, so that is the history of the show. I appreciate you sticking around to listen to that. So, with that, we will go to our first guest, our only guest, our guest of the week. That's him right there. That's 1976 or something. We were like 6 or 7 years old. That's him. That's me.
I wore that yesterday.
And I wore that. I wore that many years ago. That's not there anymore. But it's funny, I had a bandage on.
Why do we have black shoes? What's that all about?
I don't know. We'll have to ask my mother. My mother won't remember. She doesn't remember you.
Is that a onesie?
It does look like a onesie.
I don't understand.
And you might have been happy.
Yeah, something was going on. Well, Frank was touching me. That was
well, somebody's got to get excited from Frank touching him.
That was a natural response to that.
That was awful. We're going downhill.
This show is derailing quickly.
We're going from 24 viewers to a half. So that's us. This is my first guest. I've known him since I was 2 years old. My oldest and one of my best friends, musician, website designer, entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Is that so people ask you what you do, that's the first thing that comes out, entrepreneur?
No, I say I'm a coach now. I don't really say web designer anymore because I don't want to be doing web design that much, so I say I'm a video coach.
A video coach.
A video coach.
See, that's a kind of a new term, wouldn't you think? Wouldn't you say?
Well, yeah, I think it is because what the heck's a video coach?
Welcome our first guest. This is Bobby Donohue.
Thank you very much.
All right, Bobby, my first question for you. What is a video coach?
I don't know. I made it up.
All right.
I teach people how to make and use videos. I'll actually take one of those so you don't feel so...
It's hot.
Yeah, it's really hot. Okay, so here's the first thing I teach people is how to set up their lighting so that their guests aren't sweating like nuts. And I apparently didn't teach that lesson well to you because... Actually, no, the lighting in here is... You did a good job with it.
Zach did it.
Zach did a good... Tony's son.
My idea.
Yeah, he had some good ideas here. And the funny thing about it is that when you look at the setup, it looks like a mess. But when you see it on the screen, it looks really cool.
It is the most
And-
professional set ever.
And the one thing, well, no, but the one thing I say in my group all the time to my clients and the people in my group is if it's off frame, doesn't matter. If it's working and it looks good on the camera, that's all that matters. So that's what a video coach is. I teach people how to make and use videos to help their business.
And why would I own a car dealership? Why would I need a video coach?
In case you want to get boost your confidence and you want to establish your expertise in your field, you want to attract an audience, you want to create videos for your business so that they can do the heavy lifting and make more sales for you. I don't know about a car dealership, but most of the entrepreneurs that I'm working with are, like service-based or working for other entrepreneurs or solving a problem and want to establish themselves as the expert in their field. And right now, that's video. Video is the tool to do that. Just like we're doing here. We're establishing you as the expert of something. I'm not sure what, but we'll figure that out.
I'm not the expert of anything. I'm just on...
The expert of sweating.
Yes. I'm just going to check out some comments, and then I'm going to go back to you. Eric Shevlin says, hey, I got mentioned. I'm not doing a PowerPoint presentation. That was nothing even close to PowerPoint. I won't be using the screen as much as I was this week. It's just to give you my history of how the show came about, my little introduction. So shut up, Jeff. Eric Shevlin says, KDC is all me, all him. And, yeah, that's a little inside joke. That'll leave it there. James Morris is so pro. Yes, I know. Melissa Boylou. So, forgive me, Melissa. I'm sorry. She just says my name. So, hi, Melissa. Brian Festus says, I know I'm feeling inspired, Bobby. When was the last time Jimmy Fallon belts on the Tonight Show? Carl Wooden says. See that? Well, that's the charm of our show. It's like hanging out in my house. You just, we're gonna burp and pick our nose. Let's see. Is this the Tony watches and comments on other people's lives video live show?
That's when you were pulling up pictures of other people's.
Elio is watching, loving it. Thanks for the shout out, mate. Thanks for the shout out, mate. David's theme tune is I'm Beginning to See the Light. Really? Is that an actual song? I'm beginning to see the light. Who sings it? I've never heard it.
The light.
Nice TV, Eric Shevlin says. He says it was his idea.
My idea.
Tammy Joe Hurt Pendergrass says, can Bobby talk now? That is my future sister-in-law. So Eric Shevlin says, nice job, Zach. Yeah, smart idea, Zach, from Laura Donohue. Yes, you do, even if it means waking up at 4 a.m. to drive 5 hours and back again.
Thanks,
that is
Laura.
from Melissa. I was on Melissa's radio show a few weeks ago. I drove, Sally and I drove 4 hours to get to Syracuse just to be on their hour radio show, and then we drove back. Took like 7 hours.
I just looked at the light.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm an idiot.
Go to the light.
I thought there was an eclipse in front of it, and I looked at it.
Oh, Brian and Laura are telling us that Pete is the same age as us.
Yeah, they went to high school together.
And
I realized that after you said it.
Pete's band, Pete's name, it's called Dad Rock. I think
that's just him.
Oh, it is him.
I think it's just him. I don't
That's
know.
right, because it's not like really children's songs, but it's like family oriented songs. If I remember,
think so.
Something like that. Carl Wooden is from Philly. He wants you to know he's from Philly and he hates the Yankees.
I know, I saw it.
Okay.
Yeah, we had like a small conversation.
Ted Urban says awesome dedication. Thank you, Ted. 30 minutes. Are we really going on 30 minutes?
Yeah, it's going on a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Yes, Jeff, too long. Okay, 20.
I mean, it's
Are
entertaining.
you prepared? Pat Mackey's asking if I'm prepared. Pat Mackey, he had an idea for the show. You know how there's like Tupperware or you like news channels, they'll have like the guest chef and they'll make food or they'll show like little gifts for a certain holiday or something. Pat Mackey suggested that I have someone on here that sells sex toys.
That'd
And
be
they
fun.
can show their stuff. The kids would have to be out of it.
I sell sex toys. Or
Sal Couture says
I mean,
zoom in
I
on...
sell drugs.
Okay, great. Sal Couture says zoom in on the onesie.
that.
The
I
ones
know,
you-
but that's disgusting. What type of paper towels give them a plug? I have no idea. Whatever these are.
Braun.
Braun. Let's hear it for Braun. Who's watching at 2:30 a.m. apart from me? Pam Murkoff. Do you know Pam Murkoff?
Do I?
I'm asking you.
No.
I have no idea who you are, but thanks for watching. I guess you are watching at 2:30 a.m.
I-
Elio and Amy are watching at 2:30 a.m. So thank you guys, and we'll get this over with soon. I didn't expect to go this long.
Yeah, but
Bear
here's
with
the
us.
thing
It's the first show. Bear with us.
Here's the thing about length. It's if it's entertaining and people are having fun,
Yeah, that's what I said.
you can do this for
Okay.
a long time.
Are you using torches to light the set?
24
It feels like it. Patty Hopkins Maroney's asking, where's Frank?
What the, you know,
Who cares?
Siamese twins.
That's like when we were kids. Bobby, where's
Where's
Brian?
Brian?
Great show. Your set list rocked. Thanks, Jack. This is like Bob and Doug McKenzie. That's great.
Hey.
Okay. What made you decide to get into video coaching? How did it happen?
Oh, well, I started my business as a logo and web designer.
Which he does for... That was Bobby's creation.
I actually like this logo because I hand drew it in like one shot, and I liked it.
Me too.
And you liked it.
I still like it.
I didn't really. I've never really done like hand drawn stuff before for logos. They're usually more technical. But you know, I did logo and web design for a really long time. And when my daughter was born, I bought a camera so I could start filming that.
The camera
And,
that he's not looking at.
Huh?
I said a camera you're not looking at.
Oh, well, I was talking to you.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know if I should be having a
I don't
conversation
know
with
either.
you or if I should be talking to them.
We go back and forth.
All right. So I bought a camera when my daughter was born because, you know, when your daughter's born, you want to, you know, film it and stuff like that. And then when she turned 1, I edited it into a movie. And I was pretty good at that. And then I started doing videos for my business. And then I started doing videos for some clients. And then in the past year or so, I just decided I liked the video part of my business better than the web part. So I started doing video for business and started my group. And now it's all video coaching and video training
And why the group? But why a group? Why? What does that do for you, if anything?
well, a Facebook group for business is like an excellent branding tool, and it's an excellent forum to create an audience for yourself. So if you can start providing value to an audience, and then they start to gather around you and say, oh, I like what you're about. I want to learn more. I want to watch more of these videos. I want to learn. The group is just a really great place for that. Facebook would prefer you created like a group than a page. They're not really promoting pages that much. In fact, if you want people to see posts from your page, you really have to pay for it, you know? But when you do stuff in a group, the group members, it's easy for them to see what you're doing in there.
But you said that Facebook, as far as Facebook promoting, so what? So if you get a lot of likes in your videos and you get a lot of people liking or joining the group, then Facebook notices that somehow and does what with it?
It tells other people about the group. So when I started doing my daily lives in my group, they were starting to get people jumping on. They were starting to get a lot of engagement, right? And so more people all of a sudden started joining my group. And when they join, there's a bunch of questions to answer, and one of the questions was, how did you hear about this group? And more people were saying it was a Facebook suggestion. It was suggested by Facebook, or you know, they do a search and mine comes up when you search for video and business and stuff like that. So it was because I was doing the lives and getting that engagement in my group that Facebook was saying, oh, this is a group that has action going on. Let's put more people in it. Why? Because Why? Why,
Bobby?
Well, no, because Facebook wants people to stay on Facebook. That's it. That's the answer. If you can do something that keeps people on Facebook, Facebook will promote you. It's as simple as that.
All right. That I guess kind of leads to my next question. What has it done for you, if anything?
Well, it's helping me to build an audience.
And it
my
really is
business.
helping. Like it's actually.
It really is.
You're seeing the results.
Sure.
Yeah.
I started. I've created a course to teach entrepreneurs how to make and use videos in their businesses, and people in my group are starting to buy the course. They're starting to hire me to be their coach. In fact, you know who hired me to be their? Melissa Weinberg.
Hey, Melissa Weinberg.
Yeah, from she's my client now.
She's from Hicksville.
Yeah, she's from.
He's
Hicksville.
from Hicksville. I'm from
Hicksville. I forgot
Hicksville.
to tell her I was doing this morning. I meant to, and then we ended our call, and I was going to message her, and I was like, nah. But
Nice. He just lost Melissa as a
I'm
client.
only kidding.
Lynn Hogan says, "Hey, Tony, shout out from Wantaw." Hello, Lynn. Anthony Guerriere from Hicksville. I'm living proof. I have to pay to boost my photography page.
Yeah.
There you go.
A page, you really have to pay to boost it. But if you create a group and but a group is different because a page is like a marketing tool. You put things out there to market your business, to advertise it, to share information that interested parties would then want to like come and check out your website and maybe hire you and stuff like that.
Right.
A group is more of a branding tool where you're saying, I am an expert in this. If you would like to learn about this, join my group and I will teach you. And so you don't want to like be trying to sell stuff in your group,
Right.
At least not all the time. You know, I think your dog farted, and
I
it's
think the
really
dog did
freaking
fart.
gross, right? I am like trying to have a serious conversation and like that dog fart smell. This is the only live
You
show.
sure it's
where-
not Zach?
No, I'm pretty sure it's a dog fart
It
because
is-
I have a
yeah,
dog
he
too.
is.
I know it. I know it's the dog.
He has very loud farts. He farts like a human.
Really? And
Right?
my
Back
dog-
me up, right? Doesn't he? They're
My dog does that sometimes too.
Yeah,
But
they're
all of a
super
sudden it was
loud.
just like
I just assumed all dogs were like
right in my face. But no, so a group is more of like a branding tool where you create a platform for an audience, and since you're doing things and it's a closed forum, Facebook will send people into it if you're doing stuff that's worth sending people to.
the name of it is?
Video for Business: The Art of Audience Attraction. And every day I get up and I do a daily fuel, and except Sundays now. I'm not gonna do them on Sundays anymore.
Oh, that's right. I saw that from
Yeah.
you posted from your car the other day.
Well, we went
this
out.
is too much. I'm with my family.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Pam Murkoff. I'm an insomniac from London and a retolder. Ah, nice to see you, Pam.
And a what?
A retolder.
What's that?
Retolder is there's a Facebook group page. I don't know. It's called Retold. It's a Billy Joel group.
Oh, okay.
People talk about Billy Joel, talk about his music.
Yeah,
I'm on that page.
that's probably a group.
It's probably a group. Okay. And Jeff Siegel, who's watching, he's on that group. Sally's on that group, and we just talk Billy Joel. Big Billy Joel fan.
Nice.
Have had the pleasure of meeting the man a few times. Been to many concerts. Friends with some of his current and former bandmates. So that's where Pam is from. Pat Mackey, my old friend Pat Mackey. He says, "Don't blame the dog."
No, it was. It was.
You
totally
smelt
the
it, you
dog.
dealt it.
It was totally the dog.
And Joe DeBarry says, "Hey, hello, Joe. Big Joe, good to see you. Joe's son is going to be one of my guests soon. I asked him the other day, his son Dom. And my daughter might appear with Dom, yes? You don't know? Okay, she's watching. That's our studio audience today is my daughter Sam.
Say hi.
And him and our dog Manny who farts. He's part of our audience too. Okay. All right, so
Yes.
as we start to wind down a little bit, tell us your Hicksville story.
Oh, my Hicksville story. Well, I grew up in Hicksville next to him.
April Lane. This
April
picture is
Lane.
taken right in Bobby's front
This is
lawn.
in my front yard. And I don't know why we had hedges like that. I don't know why those hedges existed, but they were kind of weird.
Why?
I don't, look how thick they are. They're like 4 feet thick. From here to there. I never saw hedges like that anywhere on earth other than my house.
Okay.
And like English estates.
Well, there you go. You lived on an estate in Hicksville.
I guess
on
it was
April
like this train. It wrapped around the entire yard and then met at the driveway. And right at the driveway, it did this thing where it kind of came down like the front of a train on both sides. I don't know why it did that. Anyway, that's not my
That's not your story,
That's not
thank
my Hicksville
God.
story. No, but we grew up in the same town. But in 4th grade, I went to Catholic school, and he stayed in public school with all of our friends. And then years later, when like after college years, after you were already married, I was already married, and then we met up again and started this relationship. he'd be like, oh, you know, I saw so-and-so, I saw this person, I saw that person, and I don't know who any of these people are. And because even though we grew up in the same town, I didn't go to school with any of these Hicksville people that you went to high school with and all that stuff. I went to the Catholic school, which was in Hicksville, but had people from Nassau County and Suffolk County and all over Long Island went to this school. And I don't know anybody. I don't know. He's like, do you remember that thing on Mary Street in Hicksville? I was like, I don't even know what Mary Street is because I never even went around Hicksville. I don't even know that I even grew up there. It's very strange.
But didn't you go out at night? What did you do? Didn't you go around Hicksville? Didn't you?
No, I didn't go around Hicksville.
Where you still had friends in
I
Hicksville?
lived on the corner of Hicksville by like Westbury. And, and
the A section.
But the other side of Hicksville, I had no reason. I never went there.
You didn't have nobody over there went to Holy Trinity.
No.
Why not? Come on.
I don't know. I had some friends. Most of my friends didn't live.
Come on,
in
surely
Hicksville.
somebody, any of you Hicksville guys, you must know somebody that lived on the other side of Hicksville. I guess in the Plainview area or North Hicksville. Surely you must know somebody with Holy Trinity.
I hung out with John Garland, who lived down the block on Rim.
Hi, John.
And Joe Basil, who lived in Levittown. And
All right.
a lot of my friends lived in Levittown or Wantor, but
Long live the B section, says
nobody
Carol
lived
Roby Minor.
in Hicksville.
Tony was the mayor of Hicksville, says Pat Mackey.
Yeah.
No matter where I go in Hicksville, I bump into somebody.
Yeah, and he's always like, oh, I saw so-and-so, or do you know this person or that person? And I don't know any of them.
I went to Disney once where I bumped into somebody from Hicksville. True story.
You keep telling stories like that, you will have 50 people on the next line.
Okay, as we're about to end the show, this is something I'm going to do with every guest every week. I'm just going to hit them with rapid-fire questions. Just answer them as we go. They have nothing to do with what we talked about. They have nothing to do with anything. They're just random questions because I just thought it would be fun. So
15 minutes into the show.
We're 50 minutes in. Wow. Brian Festa says, Sachem football rules. Anthony Guerriere says you lived by Newcastle. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So here's some. Are you ready, Bobby? Bobby has not.
Wait.
Have you seen these questions?
I saw the piece of paper, but I didn't read the questions.
So that would be a no.
But I saw them, but I saw that they existed.
Okay, shut up. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. First question. Who is Liberty DeVito?
Somebody from something.
Good enough. Name.
The Billy Joel guy.
Sure. I'm gonna name 3 people.
All right.
Tell me which one is a Hicksville graduate.
Okay.
Michael McKeon,
Yeah.
Chuck Schumer, Lorraine Bracco.
Michael McKeon.
All right, I'm not going to give the answers. You guys comment with your answers. Okay, before the introduction of the hairdryer in 1920, what common household appliance was promoted for its hair drying ability? What did people use before hair dryers were invented to dry their hair?
To dry their hair?
Yep.
Towels.
Okay. All right. I'm giving you one question that I hope you know because I know you are a big Rush fan.
Before the hairdryer, people use something else to dry their hair?
Yes. According to my research.
Like a fan?
I'm not telling you if you're. I'll tell you if you're right or wrong before the show ends.
All right, fine.
But I want to see if people are commenting.
Oh, okay.
What?
I said
That's
towel.
it's all right. Well, Anthony Guerriere says all the above. That is incorrect. Carol Roby Minor says Bracco, Lorraine Bracco. That is the correct answer.
Oh, really?
Lorraine Bracco
Oh, I thought
from The
she was
Sopranos.
like-
She
oh.
went to Hicksville.
I thought that was a trick answer, like Chuck Schumer, because I thought Michael McKean was somebody you graduated high school. I thought it was like somebody
Michael
you
McKean,
graduated.
the actor. Michael McKean was Lenny from Squiggy. He's been in a bunch of TV shows and movies.
I don't know
He's on
that.
Better Call Saul. You don't know who Michael McKean is?
I know who
Well,
he
see, but
is. I
that's-
don't know his name.
All right. Well, but that's part of the. It is supposed to. It's supposed to throw
I
you off.
thought you
a little
meant
bit.
somebody that you graduated with.
I didn't say that. I said the Hicksville graduate. Pay attention.
I'm not paying attention. If I knew I had to pay attention, I wouldn't have come.
I am giving you one question. One question I think you'll know about.
All right, go ahead.
You're a big Rush fan.
Yeah.
What is Geddy Lee's real name?
No, I don't know.
Oh.
I don't care about those things.
All right. Do you like Star Wars?
Yeah.
There's a little. Actually, I have 2 Star Wars questions for you.
Okay.
Both of them are actually behind the scenes. Actually,
All
3
right.
Star Wars questions
Oh,
as I
nice.
look here. What actor pulled out of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith when he discovered there were non-union actors being used in the film?
Danny DeVito. He was not in that. I
He
know that
was
for a
playing
fact.
an Ewok.
I know for a fact he was not in that. It must be him. I can think of nobody else.
Name the Star Wars character who was not a Jedi but used a lightsaber.
Not a Jedi, but used a lightsaber?
You know that one? Zach?
Wait, you have to
How do I not know that one off the top of my head?
Zachary Cumber says hello.
Used
Yeah,
a-
no, I was talking.
Well,
Chris
Luke used a
Shirada.
lightsaber before he was a Jedi.
That doesn't
Wait,
count.
that doesn't
He was
count.
a Jedi in training.
All
So,
right.
like,
Uh,
I think I know who it is.
Who? Say it.
Finn?
No.
Well, I mean, it's true, though. Finn did use a lightsaber.
Okay.
wait, from the original trilogy?
Yes, I will give you that from the original
from the-
trilogy.
Oh, well, you didn't say that.
Original
I'm telling you now.
trilogy used
Oh,
a light-
Chris Serrata says Finn too. Oh, I'm getting a couple of Finns. Andy Gilmartin.
From the original
Yeah,
trilogy.
See, everyone agrees that it's Finn.
Oh, but not the correct answer just came in. Chris. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, man.
Don't
Chris
tell me
Serrata.
that one. I want to figure that one
What did Han
out.
Solo do?
Oh, he just gave it away.
Han Solo.
You said that the answer came in.
Han Solo used one when he cut open the Tauntaun's belly in The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
What's a Tauntaun?
A tauntaun
It's
was
the-
that horse thing on Han.
Yeah, it was that horse thing.
Oh, in the snow?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, that I know. What's a tauntaun? Why wasn't that a question?
Because I didn't feel like it.
All right.
All right, your final question, sir. Your final
Final
question.
Star Wars question or
No.
question in general?
Just the last
'Cause
question
This is my
total.
favorite part of the show.
What is the last word sung in the song God Bless America? I knew he would do that.
I don't know.
Oh, you're a communist. Chris says that he rocks, yes. Anthony Guerriere, new solo. Cut the Animal, yes. Andy Gilmartin, what's up, buddy? You're the man. Andy, I want you as a
What is
guest,
the
pal.
last word of that song? What made you even think of that question? Did you like...
Because
How,
I'm an entertainer. This is what I do.
I think I know it.
Come on, these are
I
cool
thought you had
questions.
three-
I'm
I
not...
thought you had 3 Star Wars questions.
I lied.
You did?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I honestly just counted wrong.
You
I
counted
did.
3
There's
from
only
2?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I looked
so
at the God Bless
1,
America. For some reason,
3,
Yeah.
4.
Andy's in. All right, Andy. We'll talk.
What's the last word? That
Home.
Home?
Home, sweet home.
Home.
I know it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is our show. That is the end of our show. We hope you enjoyed it. I thank you all for tuning in. There's still
Why can't I think of
25
how that
people
song
watching.
goes?
Next
That's what I
week.
mean. You don't have to be done. It's 25
next-
people.
Where's
I do a thing sometimes on these, on my daily fuels.
Yeah.
I say, I'm going to just keep talking and see how long I have to talk for you guys to leave.
But I want them to come back. I don't want them to hate
Oh,
me.
yeah, but they're still here.
They are still here.
Well, you know what? They may have just like walked away from their phones. Though.
Don't make me rewind this, Marianne says. Well, what choice do you have if you're just tuning in now, Marianne? Where you been? Where have you been, Marianne?
You got to watch the replay.
Time to put on coffee. Melissa sends a heart. I'll send one back. All right. So our guest next week, ladies and gentlemen, will not be Bobby, although Bobby's welcome anytime.
What do you mean it won't be me? I thought this was Tuesday Night with Tony and Bobby.
You feel free,
You
man.
told me that was the name of the
It
show.
works for me. You're more than welcome. I actually do want to bring you back because one topic I like to discuss
Yeah.
one night. If you live on Long Island, if you're watching from Long Island, it's so popular. People just complain about Long Island. I can't wait to get out of here. The
Yeah.
place is a dump. I'm out. I'm going. And a lot of people do leave. There are a lot of people that move to North Carolina, Florida. So I like to discuss that. I like to hear from people that have moved, to hear what they have to say about it. If it is better, if it's what they thought it would be, if you're still here, why you want to go, why you want to stay. But I'd like you to be a part of it because you are somebody that left and came back.
Yeah.
Which is rare. So I would like to, but you are welcome anytime, and you know that.
Great.
Zach says
What
he
are you
wants
doing
to. Zach says well, I meant on Tuesdays.
Oh.
I can't handle you more than once a week.
Fine.
Zach says he wants to walk out of the room. Thanks, pal.
Zach, you had to type that? You could just say it.
Brian
Out loud.
Festa says, Sanka, anyone? Come on, it's not going that long. Jack Scala says, great show. Thank you, pal. Brian left. Oh, you left Long Island in 93, Brian Festa? Oh, Marianne, you left and came back too? I never knew that. BT would be proud. Thank you, Carol. That was very nice. Loving your show, Tony. Trish Shea Galena. Thank you. Long time no see, Trisha. No. Laura says, no, we found it's half and half. Meaning that you didn't?
No, we
Like-
found in Florida that half the people who were down there loved it and half hated it.
Oh, okay. But
a lot of them
stayed
don't come
anyway.
back because they feel stuck.
Okay.
because they sold their
That
house.
makes
Now they have a
sense.
new job, and they're like,
Right.
ugh, got to do that again. And we just said, who cares? Let's leave.
Should Teddy and I drive down when you're out of guest? Melissa, you guys drive down anytime, and I will make room for you guys. Would love to have you on, and we'll talk some Billy Joel.
Not when I'm here.
Melissa, oh yeah, the answer was Liberty DeVito was Billy Joel's drummer for 30 years. Melissa and Teddy host a Billy Joel radio show every Sunday. Forgive me, Melissa, I don't remember the call letters stuff. WFAV, something like that. But their show is called Songs from the Attic. So you can, if you just Google Songs from the Attic radio show, it comes up. They post all their shows on SoundCloud, so you can hear them. And they're great. Love them. Our guest next week, that's him right there. That is Jester Jim, ladies and gentlemen. If you have kids who were little within the past 10, 15 years, you know who this is. If you don't, you should know who this is. Incredibly talented man, a juggler, beatboxer, balloon twister, in high demand on Long Island and beyond for amazing, amazing juggling shows. Incredibly talented. He's also an actor. He's, as you can see, there's Knock'em Dead Comedy behind him. He has done shows with us. Incredibly funny guy, funny guy, and a good friend.
He's not wearing a onesie, though.
He's not wearing a onesie, and I don't think he's going to be sitting here. I think it's going to be a FaceTime thing, I think. Jim, if you're more than welcome to come, but he lives out. Bobby was kind enough to come out here, drive an hour one way from Miller Place, Long Island.
No, I live in Florida now.
It's a long ride back. You're not sleeping here. Jim lives out in Shirley, which is also about an hour away, so I don't know if he's coming here next week. He's more than welcome, but he's probably not because he's not getting paid. Melissa, WFW.
We're not getting paid?
WVOA 87.7 up in Syracuse from 10 to 11 every Sunday, so you can check out her show. Ed Viteri says, looking good. You're the man, Ed. Good to see you. Pat Mackey. Oh, and Sally says, great show, guys. Thank you, Sally.
Sally's here. Hi, Sally.
So that's our guest next week. As we say goodbye, we're going to put on some more music by our band leader, David Clark, who I did forget to mention. Congratulations to him. He just got married last week. Speaking of Star Wars, he and his wife, they eloped out to Vegas. And they, in Vegas, you're going to have those crazy weddings. A lot of people do Elvis weddings and stuff. Well, they did Star Wars. They dressed up as characters. I think David was Obi-Wan Kenobi or maybe Luke Skywalker. I think it was Obi-Wan. He had the brown robe, although Luke's wearing that robe now. I don't know. I don't know what Cindy was dressed as. It was some kind of
Padme.
leather. What was it?
Probably Padme.
Probably Padme. And Darth Vader married them.
Smothered.
And it's a real, it's a real wedding. It counts. It's real. So that was...
Wasn't Father Bob.
It was not Father Bob. It was Father Darth. So congratulations
Father
to
Bob,
them.
the Holy Family.
Yeah, I know. Father McGrath.
Who wasn't a priest.
Oh, that Bob.
Yeah.
Father Bob. Almendinger or something like that was his last
Whatever
name?
his name was.
Yeah, that's a whole other show, man,
Yeah.
where we could talk about Holy Family Church in Hicksville. So congratulations to David and Cindy. His wife, Cindy, the lovely Cindy Bradley, she is a trumpet player, a jazz artist. She currently has an album on the jazz Billboard charts. So congrats to her. Congrats to them on their wedding.
That's cool.
That is very cool.
That's really cool.
Real quick, I'll read the last comments before we say goodnight. Sally says hello to you. Dennis Farrell,
Hello.
Dennis Farrell says those guys are fags. What the? Dennis in it, not me. I don't know what he's talking about. Brian Fester, great show, Tony. Congrats on getting it out of the gate. Wishing you much success with it. Elio says you got a hit on your hands. Coincidentally enough, the boys, the skin flute. What is Dennis talking about? Thank you, Elio. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, everybody. Still have 23 viewers.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you watching. I will try to keep this show a little shorter, and we'll try to iron out some of these kinks here. This was our very first episode. We hope there'll be many more. We hope good things come out of it. We hope to build the viewers. We hope to build the page and see where it goes. So this was fun. You had fun?
I had fun.
Thank you, pal. I appreciate you coming. And thank you guys again for watching. Thank you, Zach, for helping us out. Thank you, Sam, for watching. Thank you, Manny, our dog, for farting. Say goodbye, Zach.
Bye.
All right, as we go, we're going to play some more David Clark. David Clark, our band leader, he has a Billy Joel tribute band. He has a wedding band called Renegades. He has a Sting tribute band, which we're going to go out on. Sing, Dave. I lost the sound again.
Does that turn off by itself?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Sing, Dave. Thanks for watching, everybody.